Now here we are seeing a problem from the topic impact of jets on vanes. A 15 meter per second velocity jet of water 5 centimeter in dia strikes perpendicularly on a smooth flat plate. Determine the force exerted by the jet on the plate if the plate is at rest and if it moves in the direction of jet with a velocity of 5 meters per second. Also, determine the work done in each case and the efficiency of the jet in the second case. So here, uh, a jet of water of 5 centimeter diameter and velocity 15 meter per second is striking a flat smooth plate. And here two cases are taken. One is one plate is stationary. In that case, it is striking. The jet is striking the plate, uh, and also the plate is moving. So in both cases, the vertical plate only. So for the first case, flat vertical plate, it is stationary. In second case, flat vertical plate, it is moving with some velocity, that is 5 meters per second. So if you see here, just the data, velocity of the jet V is 15 meters per second, diameter of the jet, let us take D as symbol, that is 5 centimeters or 0.05 meters. Velocity of the plate, that is in the second case, it is 5 meters per second. And if you see area of jet, if you calculate, it is pi by 4 d square. Pi by 4 d value is 0.05 square, and if you simplify that, we are getting area of the jet as 1.96 into 10 to the power of minus 3 meters square. So here we have to find out the force exerted by the jet in the first case, that is when the flat vertical plate is at stationary, and also work done in the stationary case. In the second case, we have to find out force, that is when plate is moving. Force exerted by the jet on the plate, we have to find out. Work done in the second case, we have to find out. And also efficiency of the jet in the second case, we have to find out. So if you see the first one, when the plate is at rest, force exerted by the jet is given by the formula F is equals to W by G into A into V square. So it is a force exerted by the jet on a flat vertical plate when the plate is at rest or fixed plate. So if you substitute that, it's a jet of water, means for water specific weight is 9810. Generally we will take the value that is Newton per meter cube, specific weight of the water. And G is acceleration due to gravity. We'll take the general value as 9.81, and area is 1.96 into 10 to the power of minus 3, and V value 15 meters per second, that is we are substituting 15. So here W and G is not given, means we have to take general values only in any kind of problems. So when you substitute and simplify that, we are getting force exerted by the jet as 441.78 newtons. The work done is 0. Why? Because here the plate is stationary, or plate is fixed. So work done will be 0. So next, when the plate is moving, force exerted by the jet is given by the formula W by G into A into V minus U whole square. So for the clarification or explanation of this formula, please refer my previous video on impact of jet on vanes. So here we have seen W for water, we can take 9810, and G as 9.81. Area we have calculated 1.96 into 10 to the power of minus 3, and V is the velocity of the jet is 15, and U is the velocity of the plate. In the second case, moving plate, means it is moving with 5 meters per second. It is given here, so that value we are taking, and substituting and simplifying this, we are getting the force exerted by the jet when the plate is moving as 196 newtons. And here work done, so here we can write work done per unit time. Suppose if you do that, so force into velocity, we can write velocity of the plate, means so here work done, generally you write force into displacement, but here we are calculating work done per time, means force into displacement by time. We can write displacement time is nothing but velocity, so directly I'm writing force into velocity. The plate here, velocity means velocity of the plate here. So force we got in the previous step 196 newtons, and velocity of the plate is given 5 meters per second. So when you substitute and simplify, we are getting work done per unit time as a 980. So work done means you can write Newton meter, per time means seconds. So we know Newton meter, joules per second, or watts anyway. And next, we require efficiency of the jet. The second case means efficiency generally will write as output by input. So output here from the jet means the work done, and input means kinetic energy of the jet or kinetic energy supplied by the jet, anything. So work done, and kinetic energy we know we can write half mv square. Suppose we are finding out work done or substituting work done per given time or unit time. So here also kinetic energy, suppose if you do for given time or unit time, if you see supplied by kinetic energy supplied by the time by the jet per unit time, if you see, you can write in place of m, you can write m dot. So in that case, so we have seen m dot here, can write w by j into a into v. So here m dot is the mass flow rate of the jet. Clear. So you don't take relative velocity, even though it is a second case. So here input of the jet means, so when it is coming out of the from the pipe or nozzle, so that kinetic energy of the jet you have to consider. So don't take here relative velocity. So just by taking the velocity of the jet, you are calculating the or you are substituting the mass flow rate, so that you can write w by g into a into v, and v square is as it is. So when you just write this and when you simplify, work done per unit time we have calculated previous step 980 those per second, and here half into, you have seen w, we can write 9810, j as 9.81, and a 1.96 10 to the power of minus 3, and v is 15, and here also v square means 15 square. So when you substitute and simplify, we are getting efficiency of the jet as a 0.2962, or when you multiply with 100 it is 29.62 percentage. So this is a way to solve this kind of question. For more videos, please subscribe and activate bell symbol, and also please share my videos with your friends. Thanks for watching.